when all I can is thinking about you not doing well.
Hello guys, Magnificent Kimberly here. Welcome back to Mental Health Moments, where we discuss um, topics surrounding mental health or mental illness that affect your mental health. So without further ado, let's get in today's video. Some people may be like, how is this a mental health issue? Well, it absolutely can be, because mother wounds, father wounds, or just wounds in general, it does affect your mental health as well as other areas of your life. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first, we're gonna go over a few things, kind of like what I did in my father wounds videos. We're gonna go over what is a mother wound, types of mothers, and the different types of mother wounds. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so what is a mother wound, right? So a mother wound occurs when a mother offers physical support, such as, meaning like she meets your basic needs, such as feeding you, changing your diapers, making sure you have clothes, um, or like a bed to sleep in, or anything like that. When she basically meets your physical needs, but does not meet your emotional needs. And so some examples of this, like I said, they may feed us, they may bathe us, they may patch us up after a cut, do things like that, but they will never give us the comfort, the warmth, the safety that we as children, want from them. And so the mother wound is kind of similar to daddy wounds. Um, I guess they call it daddy issues. So for this one, it'll be like mommy issues. Um, but yeah, this kind of can arise from feeling abandonment, neglect, not being given the attention, validation, reassurance, approval, um, support, emotional support that you want from your mom. And so, the typical mother role in society is that, mothers are nurturing. We're nurturing, we give warmth, we're supportive, um, we are loving and accepting. But to have a mother wound means that your mother didn't meet any of these expectations of being motherly, of being loved, of being caring, of being nurturing, of giving warmth and security and comfort. Types of mothers. So we have the narcissistic mother, affectionate / caring / compassionate mother, the disciplinarian mother, abusive or destructive mother, workaholic mother, enabling mother, mentally ill mother, drug addict mother, single mother, providing mother, biological mother, adopted mother, and stepmother / bonus mother. So overprotective mothers, manipulative mothers, emotionally / verbally abusive mothers, and detached / disconnected mothers. Next one is types of mother wounds, which is kind of similar to types of father wounds. So it's either absence, abuse, can be control, also abandonment, neglect, substance abuse, mental illness, emotionally absent, lack of emotional support. So I feel it kind of goes with emotionally absent, but yeah, lack of providing emotional support for your son. Now, how does a mother wound occur? Great question. So a mother wound can also occur by resisting your negative emotions. So the thing about it is, it is okay, absolutely okay, to embrace and feel your negative emotions, but acting like negative emotions don't exist is not a good thing. It doesn't teach your child on how to deal and handle their own negative emotions as they grow up. Um, they have a critical mindset toward their child. They don't respond empathetically to the child's emotions, so they don't really attend to the child's emotions or nurture the child's emotions. Um, they expect their child to cater to their physical and emotional needs, which is absolutely not okay and inappropriate, because how in the world do you expect a child who who doesn't even have all the wisdom, experiences, knowledge, and all that to cater to you? Like, that's insane to me. That's insanity. Um, Motherhood is also caused by a mother who is addicted to alcohol or drugs. So alcohol or drug abuse / addiction is very real. It happens to a lot of families. Struggles with an untreated mental health condition. Again, this happens to a lot of families. Is unavailable to the child, whether this is physically, whether it's through working, so being a workaholic mom, or through mental health issues, or because you are always distracted and you don't always have time, like you don't make the time to spend time with your child and teach them things and stuff like that. they have unprocessed experience of physical or emotional abuse themselves. So some mother wounds are caused by mothers who have experienced any form of abuse themselves and never got help or never really healed from it. And so when you don't heal from any form of abuse or any form of like trauma, you often end up projecting that trauma onto your child, onto your son, which is not good, because we all know that for sons and for men, it's extremely hard for men to heal from the trauma at a higher level than it is for. I mean, I don't want to really compare the two, but from what I've witnessed personally, it is really hard for men to heal from the trauma, to address the trauma, to even acknowledge that they have trauma of some form. Factors of the mother wound. So you feel like your mom didn't really love you, or she may have shown more love, more support, emotional support to your siblings than not you. You always felt a sense of responsibility to look after and care for your mother, which is what I said before, which is catering to your mother's needs. It feels like your mom only loves you when you say or do the right thing. So the love feels kind of like conditional. It's not unconditional love. It's based on the things that you say or do. You never feel like your mom approves of who you are or accepts you for who you are. This can definitely take a toll on a child for sure. The mother wound can also influence the way you feel about yourself in active relationships. For some or for men who have a mother wound, in relationships, they may exhibit low self esteem, have difficulty understanding and managing their emotions, feeling the need to be perfect, so almost like a perfectionist. They may have or experience relationship problems, which includes patterns of codependency and self sabotage. They may also have a negative inner voice, and they may also have a deep rooted fear of becoming like their mother or choosing a woman just like their mother. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the impact of mother wounds and sons. So, feeling unloved or abandoned, feeling unworthy of care, fear of expressing oneself, difficulty relating to the mother on an emotional level, uncertainty about the relationship with the mother. Like you really don't have anything in common with your mother, right? So that's one. Uncertainty about the relationship with your mother. So again, you may not feel like you have like this closeness with your mother. Like you may not feel close to your mother, or you may not feel like you have like a motherly relationship with your mom. Like you may feel like she's just a friend or someone to hang out with and chill with. Difficulty um, with having a healthy relationship with your mother, or feeling like y'all are like disconnected or detached and stuff like that. Reluctant to turn to your mother for comfort or security. So if you feel like your mother didn't give you the comfort and security you needed as a child, um, it's hard to like get that as an adult. Finding fault in current partners, ending up in long-term relationships with distant partners, with partners who are emotionally unavailable. And it's also important to note that a mother wound can affect people throughout their lives, from childhood way into adulthood, y'all. We already know that, childhood trauma can affect your childhood all the way into adulthood if left unhealed and untreated. If you don't heal from it, it can affect your, your friendships, like all areas of your life: career, friendships, connections, networking, work, um, the children that you will bring into this world and care for, like all of that. Your mother shows signs of negative self-talk. So if your mother like talks positively about you and your appearance and how you look, but you hear her talking negatively about herself, you see how her self-esteem is low and everything like that. Although although the positive self-talk towards you is positive, we will internalize how she feels about herself on the outside, and that will become our identity, especially for a son. That will become their identity. So if you grow up with your mom saying like, "Oh, I'm stupid, I'm so fat, I'm ugly, I hate myself," you're gonna end up taking that on, because especially as sons end up taking on the trauma and the pain that their mothers experience, and once they take that on, it's kind of hard to heal from that, or hard to, and because the sons will start thinking that like how they look is disgusting or ugly, or that they don't amount up to anything, because that's how their mom had felt about themselves. Again, although the mother is not specifically talking or downgrading her son, you downgrading yourself is enough for your son to feel the same way about himself. So it's really important on practicing our speech, the speech that we speak out. Even the Bible says, what does the Bible say? Is important. The Bible says something about like speaking life and speaking death. Like you want to speak life into your child. You want to speak life into yourself, so that your child will take on the identity of speaking life into themselves as well. Having a high tolerance of poor treatment from others, poor boundaries. If your mother had poor boundaries, like it's really about because it is also about abuse and mistreatment that some sons will experience at the hands of their mother, but it's also about how that mother, um, how they see their mother treating themselves, that would impact, them developing, having, or even experiencing a mother wound, right? Some men will also, or some sons or such men will feel like they're in competition with women for whatever reason. There is fighting around your mother. Your mother expected you to take care of her, which we already went over this. Also, some other impacts is mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, PTSD, drug abuse or alcohol abuse/addiction, behavioral problems, poor self-esteem, with mother wounds. They often may have experienced a mother who was toxic, a mother who was unhealthy, a mother who degraded herself and downplayed herself and spoke negatively to herself out loud. A mother who was narcissistic, a mother who was emotionally absent, even if she was present in the home, or a mother who was completely absent, who wasn't present in the home in general at all. A mother who was also constantly threatened to leave the home, a mother who could have been on drugs, could have had a mental illness, a mother who, basically became buddy buddy for a child who, you know, was more like a friend to the child, um, over instead of being like a mother to the child. So, you know, for example, that son may have not had like consequences. He may have not been disciplined by his mother because his mother was too busy dumping the load on him about like her problems, her issues, what she had going on, and everything like that. Um, and so which again, which is inappropriate because you should never vent to your child about adult issues, adult problems, adult situations and circumstances and like that, and what you have going on, because a child is too young to handle all that and take all that on as a child. Like a child should not have to parent you, basically, yeah, parent you, and basically be a parent to you while you're being a friend to them. Like it should be the other way around. Um, or there's even some parents that that will drink with you and that will smoke with you, that will party with you. Unacceptable, unacceptable. That is not acceptable, y'all. And so I apologize on behalf of all sons and men who had a mother like this, and I do pray that whatever trauma and scars and wounds that they have, that um, or they haven't healed from it, that they will work on healing from it at some point. And I hope that you also work on healing from your mother wound at some point, so that it won't affect other areas of your life, whether it be the present or in the future. So yeah. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to be discussing is attachment styles that sons with mother wounds will experience or develop over time as a result of having that said mother wound. So the first attachment style is anxious attachment style. Now this attachment style is characterized by reassurance, seeking, and clingy behaviors. So men in relationships, they may show signs of being clingy or like needing reassurance, and this is basically them overcompensating, um, because due to the lack of love that they did not receive from their mothers. The next attachment style is, I think it's avoidant attachment style, and this attachment style is when men shut down or shut out their feelings, emotions, thoughts, and opinions, and causing them to be detached, disconnected, or not be emotionally vulnerable and open to their partners or to the people in their lives in general. And the last attachment style is called insecure attachment style. Now, this attachment style is for men who struggle with feelings of inadequacy and sadness, which eventually manifests as anger. this anger may reveal itself in like random isolated scenarios or situations such as traffic jams or in the workplace environment. And so I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my video on mother wounds and sons. It's a lot of different stuff that I talked about in this video that I feel like is very important and crucial. And I just pray that you guys, will be able to heal from this. I will also be doing on how to heal from mother wounds in another video, and mother wounds and daughters in a separate video. So yeah, stay tuned for my other videos. Other videos coming up on this week for my bi-weekly thing. Wednesday I will be posting a faith-based video. So it's a Christian content video. I don't know what video I'll be doing for that. Thursday will be Genesis, me doing Bill Wisdom Thursdays, which I will be doing on Genesis 8. And Friday, I will be doing Nice Guys versus Bad Guys. So stay tuned for that. And I pray you guys just keep in your prayers for me recovering, because this is a reminder that although I haven't gotten, like, you don't see me getting my, you don't see my face swelling and my wisdom teeth is still in. This is me pre-recording content before I have my wisdom teeth done. So this content is already created for you guys to watch and look at and enjoy. So I hope you enjoy this new content that I have prepared and pre-recorded for you guys. And I pray you all have a great week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Bye.
Someone to hold, a friend to light the way.